What's going on, guys? Welcome to Sunday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. How you guys doing? Let's see here. I'm not getting a very good signal here. Alright, let me know how the audio and video is, guys. Looks like I didn't have a great internet connection. I reset my connection. Let's see what's going on. How's it going, guys? Can you see the screen okay? And can you hear me okay? Good to see you guys. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. Glad you're here. Mic's a little low. Let's check the mic here. Hold on one second, guys. I think we're good. I think the mic setting is fine. Is that doing okay? How we doing? Still looking here. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about this. Still getting bad. Audio was just low compared to the intro. Oh, okay. Got it. Alright, looks like I got a good signal. YouTube is having a hard time. I'm not getting a good message. One second, guys. Looks good on the OBS side. YouTube doesn't like it, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. But all right, we're gonna keep going. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if the audio video's all right. If it starts messing up, let me know. Let me activate myself. 3, 2, 1, boom. There I go in all of my glory. Woo! All right, guys. Good to see you. Let's get started tonight with Sunday Night Charts, guys. Yeah, I got quite the week planned for some extra videos this week. I'm excited to roll them out. I got some ideas. We're gonna do some different stuff here. Each a different theme every day of the week for a different video. I got Theory Thursday coming. Theory Thursday, where we're gonna cover some Elliott Wave stuff. We got Market Maker Mondays. We're gonna look into the market maker moves on the charts so we can identify those and get prepped for the week. We're gonna have we're gonna be looking at different themes throughout the week. I've got something for each day. I've forgotten all of them, what they're all called now. But anyway, we're gonna not just look at crypto. We're gonna be looking at traditional markets as well, and that's what Tuesday is, Traditional Tuesday, where we look at the traditional markets and the Forex markets, S&P, and whatever other stocks you guys want to see. And we're just going to kind of get an overview of the market and theory and how how trading works, in general. So I'm going to be adding some more content. I'm going to be making pretty much regular videos, probably about 5 videos a week. So anyway, yeah, that's coming. So get excited about that. We got planning on that starting tomorrow. So what's up, Lee Burger? Good to see you, man. I see big move coming myself. We'll see if it plays. It may even be a little bit longer than you think. It may be going sideways a little longer. So it may still be a tightening in that Bollinger Band. But we're going to break out of this little area that we've been in. It's been a pretty trashy little section. We'll talk about it in just a minute. Jason, I agree. Depend what time frame are you looking at for the hidden bear? let me know when you're seeing what time frame you're thinking about. But good to see you, Dave the Sage. What's up, man? Good to see you. Didn't know we had a sage here, but I need a little wisdom, man. Need a little wisdom from the sage. So help us out tonight. What's up, Kimosabi? Thanks for being here as always, my man. I always appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Keith M. What's up, buddy? Daniel L. Hello. Johnny English. Hello, hello. How's things down there in South Carolina? Hope you're well. And Jason Monua. Good to see you. I think I already commented there. All right, said hello to everybody. Said hello to me, because that's the way my mama taught me to be. Let's jump into the charts. Don't forget, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I am an Elliott Wave trader, and I use Elliott Wave theory to kind of guess where the market might be going using the clues that are found in wave structure, guys. Wave structure tells you a lot more than you think it does about where price is going. So I'll see if we can apply Elliott Wave theory tonight to the market. Look what the wave structure is telling us and see if we can prep for where it might be going. See what this week's price action has done to the chart and what we believe where price might be heading. But guys, I'm not here to give you any kind of financial buy or sell signals. I don't do that kind of stuff, because anybody that does give buy or sell signals, guys, it's got to be accompanied with good risk management. And if you don't know how to manage your risk, there's no sense in trading after another guy. So I don't recommend following trade signals unless you understand the risk management system associated with it. I would much rather teach you how to trade yourself with good risk management, how to develop a rule-based system that keeps your risk minimized while you have rules that are articulatable to anyone else for your entries, for your stops, for your take profits. If you haven't developed such rules for yourself, you have no business trading. You're going to lose all your money. I don't want you to lose your money. I'm here to protect you from losing your money. I am going to give you my opinion, however, tonight. After I look at the charts, we're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum, ADA. We'll look at SOL, XRP. We'll look at the DXY as well. I'm going to look at the Euro USD as well. And the Forex, we'll look at S&P and the NASDAQ. We'll also look at gold. And just get a broad stroke overview of the markets. And that's what we do on Sunday night. See what the market, what the charts are telling us, where they're heading. See if we can have a bias for our trades for the next week or so. And see if we have a projection for where price might be heading, so we can do some trading. I do trade the small time frame, guys. You got to understand. I do trade the small time frame. I don't trade large time frame charts. I do not have any crypto holdings, so I don't have any horses in this race. I'm gonna give you my opinions as I see it. It's not going to be biased bear side or bull side unless the chart itself is yelling at me one direction or the other. Okay? With that said, on those terms, you guys ready to rock? Ready to jump into the charts? If so, let's do it. Got something covering, let's see, pronounced, I can't see it. Somebody else needs to comment. Here, let me comment here so I can see the stupid heart. Oh, Monet, got it. You saw it. Perfect. Let's rock and roll. Jason Monet. All right. Awesome. Sounds like an Americanized French name. All right, let's jump in. I'm going to get to the Coinbase chart here. Hey, Eli, what's up, dude? Miss you, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's check out what's going on here. What's happening here? The question is, do we have a reversal setting up on the chart? Is this a reversal, or is this setting up for more upside? Well, either way, I don't have the answer to that question, but let's weigh the wave structure. Let me show you the wave structures that I see there, and talk about the potential things that might be going on here. Okay, so let's talk about it. First off, on the daily chart, I'll be honest with you, as I always am, there is hidden bullish divergence on the daily chart that has been playing out. What you'll notice here is that you have this low right here off of this low right there, and you'll notice that RSI came all the way back down to the low, okay, and is even, whereas the same low was nowhere near the low that this made. In other words, that's hidden bullish. I don't know what I said, but it's hidden bullish divergence. That is bullish, okay? That has been playing out. Now, is that hidden bull going to be taken out by another bearish move? It totally can be. You'll notice that the RSI is rolling over again for another dump here. We had from the top. This is the top here. This is the top here. Here we had a dump. It was an impulsive wave. Now this is rolling over to make another move, particularly. So that hidden bull might be taken out by another bearish move. You'll notice here on the daily that the RSI trend, there is an RSI trend. There you go, right there. There's an RSI trend that has been respected. It rejected off the trend line here on the RSI, and the RSI has broken below the RSI moving average, okay? And that works with an RSI with a moving average on the RSI. That works just like any moving average on a chart. When it breaks below it, you got price moving below the average price. That means current price action is pointing to the downside, okay? The RSI gives you the break prior to price breaking. The RSI lets you know the momentum has shifting. It actually gives you an advanced warning when that's happened. So on the daily chart, guys, we've broken below the moving average. We broke above it for a bullish retracement, and now we've broken back below, respecting that trend line. I'm going to give you a little trick here, okay? I'm going to just let you in on a little secret here. If price on the daily chart breaks back above, so if it starts breaking back above that moving average and above the trend line, you need to be getting more bullish on the daily, okay? So if on the daily RSI, this trend breaks and price moves back above this and closes above that line, that's going to let you know that there's a bit more bullishness in the market for now, okay? So this is the daily chart, all right? And that is also, so that's hidden bull on the daily, all right? Now, for now, the RSI is turning over, and that's bearish, but that bullish divergence did play out, okay? All right, now, I will say, I'm not here to tell you I'm bullish. I'm just telling you that's what's going on. So I'm actually, that cross below the moving average is a bearish signal for me. It doesn't guarantee down move, but let me tell you something. Let's just look at the last time we crossed. Oops, sorry. Or the last several times we crossed. What happens? Okay, on the cross of that moving average in the RSI, which is right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a vertical line on my chart at the cross. What you'll notice is that it gives you a preempted, just gives you an advance notice right before we got a big giant candle. So the cross came the day before a big move to the downside on that particular move down. If we go back over here to this particular cross here, you'll notice that, actually, let's go back a day. There it is. You'll notice that the cross came right here, and it came 2 days before. So it took 2 days before we got a big bearish candle right there. So there's 2 times where when it was on the peaks of this trend, okay, 2 times now, on the cross, it was a day or 2 after, we got a nice bearish candle to the downside. All right, let's go back and just look at the other crosses, and you'll just kind of see how this works. Okay, right here on the daily, we had another cross That's on the daily when it crossed that moving average right here on the cross. That kind of gave you a preempted signal that this was coming down for this little move. Now, I didn't mean it was coming down forever. Just letting you know, okay? Just letting you know that that was a bit bearish, okay? And so you can just kind of see how that cross works. And then you had a cross and a retest right here and during this little corrective phase. Okay, so you get it. You get it. So this is you'll notice that the momentum of the chart is moving down, though while the momentum was moving down, price was still inching up, okay? And that's hidden bullishness on the chart, okay? That's the way hidden bullish divergence plays out. We also had regular divergence here. I'll show you the regular divergence. This is bearish now, all right? Just looking at the daily here, okay, we had divergence. Where do we have it? From this peak to this peak, and from this peak to that peak, okay? And that's bearish divergence. Now, that bearish divergence can be caused by an expanded flat, which we possibly have on our screen right now. This structure that you see right here is a possible, very strong possibility that's an expanded flat, and we'll look at that in just a moment. That means this is a three-wave move, boom, right there, and it would point to more upside, a wave back to the upside. Okay? Now that would be the way to interpret that if that's an expanded flat. If that's the case, what you'll expect to see then is for this daily candle to continue and finish whatever it's going to do, and then over the next couple of days you start to see price reverse and go back up, and you're going to see the RSI break above. It might break a little lower, and then you're going to see it break above this moving average, this trend line and the moving average on the RSI. Okay, so that's going to be your signal that, listen, if you're in a short, you need to be thinking about not being in that short. It's not as bearish as you think it is, especially if price begins moving above that moving average. You know that the momentum has shifted back to the bullish side. That doesn't mean it's shifted to the bullish side forever. It just means that your position in a short, you need to really be questioning it and maybe be taking your profit, or have already taken your profit, having signals on the lower time frames. But we're going to use the daily as a general broad stroke brush, just looking for signals here that anybody can look at here, and letting you know that these signals are letting you know when this bearishness is over. Right now, we are in a bearish. We've got more bearish signals than we do bullish signals at the moment, but that can change in a day. Okay, that can change in a day or two. All right, a one green engulfing candle on the daily chart can change everything the way it looks on the chart. But for now, we've got bearish candles on the daily. All right, now we're moving on to the next form of analysis, and that is going to be, so I've told you what to look for as far as the daily RSI is concerned, and look for that trend break as well. Now, to continue along this bearishness that we see on the chart, okay, and I am bearish over the next couple of days at least, minimum, is we have a trend line right here. Okay, we're going to draw this trend line. You can see that it touches the bottom of this wick. It touches here. It touches this wick here. And what do you notice? That price has broken below the trend line. We have broken structure. You'll notice that same structure has also broken in the RSI, which we just covered. And so that is a telltale sign that this correction, or at least this leg of the correction, is over, that we are now in a new leg of the correction to the downside. It doesn't mean we're coming down to make lower lows. It just means that we're in now. It could mean that, but it may simply mean that we're now in a leg that's going to be taking us down a little deeper over the next week or so. Okay, I would imagine the way this looks, this could be coming down over the next several days in price. Okay, and into next week even. Okay, or this weekend or whatever. We might have a bearish week on our hands. It could just be a bearish couple of days in general, and then we go back up and make higher highs. We break out of this. I don't know, but the point is, right now this is looking currently bearish. This red candle looks like it's going to form some continuation. We won't know until the daily close. And in other words, if this candle turns green and it looks engulfing and it breaks back above this current counter trend line, guys. So you got a counter trend line here. If it breaks back that way, then we're no longer going to look for more down. We're going to say, okay, this is more bullish than we think it is. Okay, but right now this current candle is forming red, but that doesn't mean it can't get green from here. We have another 22 hours, 21 and a half hours left on this candle. Anything can happen to price in that time frame. All I can do is tell you what the chart looks like right now, okay? And we're going to monitor that on the smaller time frame anyway. All right, so for now, the chart is looking very bearish. I got a cross in the moving average. I have down to the downside on the daily. I have a respecting of the trend line that's pushing price to the downside. I have a clear rollover, and it looks like we're going to get some continuation in the RSI to the downside, which means more than likely we're going to get some continuation in price action. Does that mean it's going to take this low out? No, it doesn't. So, because what could this mean? Well, this could be an A wave or a wave 1 to the upside, which now we could be in the middle of some kind of B wave, a B wave or a wave 2, okay? And that would be followed by a wave C or a wave 3 that takes us up to higher highs, okay? So the point is that right now we're currently bearish, but this wave may turn again bullish later next week or in a couple of weeks, depending on how long this takes to play out. Guys, they can make things last a lot longer than you expect them to. They can exaggerate price action and take a lot longer. Look what they did over the weekend. Price did almost nothing. It just went almost dead sideways in this little tiny range. And they can do that all they want because they move the market as they wish. Okay? All right. How are we guys doing here? Are we doing okay? There we go. We got 52 people watching. Hope you guys are having fun. Hit the likes if you would. And don't forget, I have a Discord where I give daily analysis, guys, in the morning and in the evening. I'd love to have you in there. Teach people how to trade and how to save. Teach people how to save their money and protect your money in a market that's designed to take your money. All right. So anyway, those are the signals that we're seeing. We see a break to the downside in price action. We see a respecting of the trend line and the RSI. If those breaks reverse and we break the counter trend lines, okay, we got a trend line in the daily. I've already said this. I'm just going to say it again. If we break back above that, that's going to be more bullish. If we break back above price here and we get above, I would say, I don't know, 43.3. If we get above that, and close above 43.3, 43.4 range, then that's going to be more bullish than bearish. Okay, in the grand scheme of things. Now, what's interesting on the chart here, guys, on the 4 hour is the wave structure of this current wave right here. I've got a question for you. Does this look more like an impulse wave to you, or does it look more like a corrective wave to you? That's the thing about this particular wave. It's got the look of an impulse wave. And if that is an impulse wave, that's 5 waves. We expect a 3-wave pullback, which can be simple, like I've got drawn right like this, maybe down to the 618 retrace, maybe down to the 786, maybe down to the 50. Who knows if it's really bullish? But it could be a simple wave, or it could get complex and double up and come a lot deeper. Either way, an impulse wave says, hey, listen, I'm beginning something new. It could be a 3-wave move. It could be a 5-wave move to the upside. But I have an impulse to the upside, which is saying I got more up to go once I finish this correction. Now, again, I don't know if it's going to be a simple correction followed by more up, or if it's going to be a complex correction followed by more up. I don't know. But if that's 5 waves, we're going to be looking for, after 3 waves, a move back to the upside. Simple, or complex. Boom, like that. And I don't know. I don't know which. And I'm not saying that is 5 waves, because there's a chance that's a 3-wave move. But right now, that appears like a 5-wave move. The way I would count that is something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we might even put the 3 here or here. It doesn't matter. You can put it both places, and then you got 5. You got 5 waves there. That might be done. Or I'll tell you something else here, guys. We might be in the middle of wave 4. This is the top of wave 3 right here. This could be the middle of wave 4. We just retest this bottom. We get a 3-wave move. Come on now. A, B, and C, something like that. And then we go up for a 5th wave. Okay? Something like that. Where that's 5, we get a 3-wave pullback, and boom, up. And I would imagine it would be a shallow 3 waves, though it could be deeper. Okay? And then we go up more. But the point is that if this is an impulse wave, guys, it could be pointing to more upside. So that wave structure, if my interpretation is correct, as an impulse wave, it's pointing to more upside. Is that guaranteed that that is an impulse wave? Absolutely not. And now let me show you what else could be going on. Okay? Well, first off, it could be, if it's an impulse wave, I gave you so it could be a finished 5 waves right there. Okay? Or the 5 waves isn't finished and we're in wave 4 of some kind. Or we have finished 5 waves and we had a truncated 5th wave right here. That could be something right there. It's hard to say. Okay? Now, what else could be going on? Well, if that's finished, this could be our pullback right here. This is the bullish view here. Okay? 3-wave pullback. You got an impulse with a 3-wave pullback. Okay? Now you have another impulse. Now you have another 3-wave pullback. This could break to the upside. And here's the bullish look. We start getting really bullish out of here. And we go up and take the high. And this becomes a 1, 2, 1, 2. So for you bull boys out there, there you go. There's the bullish look. We've got hidden bullish divergence. Boom, boom. I don't think this is what's at play. Okay? But it could be. It could be. All right? Again, that's just an idea. Just sharing all kinds of... See, the wave structure here is quite challenging, I'll be honest with you. Now, here's an outlier count for you guys. If you want a real outlier count, here's a real bearish outlier count for you. We got a 3-wave move here. We got an A wave. This could be a double zigzag B wave. Boom. And this impulse that you see there is the C wave of an expanded flat. Okay? That could be an expanded flat right there. Okay? I wouldn't be, I'll be honest with you, Maitreya, I hope that's how you say your name. I would just hold on to your ideas open-handed, right? Yeah, I'm going to give you both sides, Jason. I'm just going to say this is the way the waves could be interpreted. So I think you should be flexible, both sides. So just make sure you're always holding on to your opinions with an open hand. Okay? But that could be an expanded flat. Now that's really nasty. That would be a nasty count. But that's a possible wave structure. This came down to the 272 area, 2.272 retrace. It's pretty deep, and it's unusual for an expanded flat to be that deep. Usually we like the expanded flats to be somewhere between the 1236 and the 1618, and the 1618 but they can get down here if they want to, and so that could be an ABC. Then all of a sudden you got a potential. Let's try it again. You got a potential A, B, and now we're in the middle of a C wave to the downside, or even worse and more bearish, a 1 and a 2. And this could be ready to rock to the downside. This could roll over and keep rocking very deep. Now that's for you bear boys out there. You want the bear boy count. So that's the bull boy and the bear boy count. Now let's get the more moderate in the middle counts for those of you that are kind of saying, well, I'm not bear boy, I'm not bull boy, but I think it could go up or down. Let's talk about the more moderate counts that we could have here. Okay? Now, if this right here is the end of an impulse wave, okay, the way you have to count it is that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is an extended fifth wave. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's an extended fifth wave. Now you've got an A wave here. We're looking for a B wave, and then we're going to get a C wave. Okay? Now this B wave that I've drawn here could be simple, just like I drew it, or it can get a lot more complex. And there are a million different ways that wave can get complex. Okay, but it'll B wave, and then we'll get a C. Okay, and so we could be in for the next several weeks of price action right here in this middle. Guys, I'm just letting you know there's a real chance that this is exactly what we're in for the next couple of weeks. I'll know better as the week progresses. If you're in my Discord, you'll know what I think as this wave progresses. We'll explain what we expect to see as this progresses. Right now, I personally am currently in a short position, though I'm also ready for if this breaks structure to go, that I'll have a stop in place and a take profit before I lose any money on that sucker. I'm currently in a short, but looking to take a long if I get the proper break up out of this structure. But that being said, we could be coming down here, okay, and that looks like a nice move, okay, and then we could be coming there, and that would be a three-wave shape, ABC, and I'd be looking for more down, okay, or again, if they want to make it more complex, that's the same count, just with a complex B. We'd look for an impulsive C wave. You look for A, B, and C. And that would still be a correction. That would still be a correction. And then we'd be looking for more downside. Okay? All these are Elliott structures that we can see. All right? Now, if this structure right here, A, B, C, is a flat, if that's a flat right there, that we have just made an impulse wave to the upside, we're looking for a shallow retrace. And I think if we're really bullish, we need a shallow retrace, not very deep at all. I don't even think we'd probably get to 40K. I don't even think we'd retest 40. I think we'd probably come to a 50% retrace of the current wave. Let's see where that would bring us. That would bring us down to about 41,260. Okay? We'd probably tag that zone. I mean, we could tag lower, right? But if it's bullish, watch out for a shallow retrace and then just a big, fast move up and out of here, okay? And so I'd call that a 1-2 to the upside, looking for 3, 4, and 5. And that's your scenario, Maitreya, where you get up to about 55K, okay? So that's the way I would be thinking about things at the moment. That's the way I am thinking about things. Now, here's the argument for you bear boys. Say, listen, this isn't an expanded flat at all, though it kind of resembles one. Let me show you a little something here that you may not have noticed. And that's what I believe this is going on. This is what I believe is going on. I do not believe that's an expanded flat. I believe that this is an ending diag right here. That's what I think. That's an ending diagonal. And it was preceded by an expanded flat. A, B, C, right there. That's actually a running flat, excuse me. So there's 3. That's a wave. That's a classic fourth wave scenario, wave 4 scenario, followed by a wave 5 scenario. In my book, that's a top, guys. That's a top, and I think it's much more likely that we have topped out, and that this is not going to go up and make a higher high for quite a while. That we would have to create 3 waves over here. That are much larger in nature to take this high out. That I personally believe that the charts are bearish on the higher time frames, and that there is more down to come. That we could still come up and retest 48K or whatever, but that this right here was a top. That was a top of something. Whether it was the top of a wave 3 or the top of a wave 5, I don't know. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But I believe that this was a top. That's my opinion. I think that this little move right here is not as obvious, and I don't think a lot of Elliott guys are seeing that. Let me know if you know of any other Elliotticians that are seeing that diagonal as well, and they agree with me. Or are most the Elliott guys looking at this as a flat? I don't keep up with anybody's. I don't keep up with anybody. I don't watch YouTubers anymore, and I'm glad you guys watch YouTubers. Here I am in my channel, but I don't watch them. So tell me, are there any Elliott guys out there that you respect their skills? They're actually good. They have a good eye for wave structure, and they see that expanded. They see that ending diag as well. How many of you guys see that ending diag and agree with me? Or are you seeing this whole thing as a big expanded flat? So that's my take. That's my take that this is an ending diag, and that ended a wave. That means that this wave needs to become 3 waves. And we don't have 3 waves yet. I'm looking for some kind of something that's 3 waves. So we're going to get a 3-wave structure here, at least, minimum, something like that, before we even think about getting higher highs. Okay? Unless, and here's the only thing I would say, and that is we could go up in 3 waves and break that top. If we go up and break that top in 3 waves, so at the end of the day, if we break the top and you have a 3-wave look, watch out for a big crash taking out that low, because that itself would be a real big corrective wave, more than likely. So watch out for that scenario, but that's an outlier account to me. I think we've already had that kind of price action take place. Okay? Exactly, Chemo. That's exactly where we are. Either that's an expanded flat, or that's a reversal letting us know we're in another wave to the downside. And I don't know which one it is. I can't tell you. Time will tell. But for me, I believe we got a reversal. Now, I'm looking for a 3-wave pullback. So I'm believing that we're going to get some kind of 3-wave here that takes time in the market. And then we're going to have another move down. That's the way I see this wave developing. This is going to take some time out. Okay? And then we're going down again. If you'll notice all the other tops, you see how we kind of chop it around here with expanded looking things. This looks very, very toppy. Look at that top. Look at that top. Just look here. We're looking toppy, guys. I'm just here to tell you guys we're looking toppy. And it looks like it could be a really big wave to the downside. We could get something like that. That comes down impulsively all the way down to take out these lows. That would be crazy. Crazy. It's possible. All right, guys, so that's where we are. I mean, that's kind of where we are. That's the Bitcoin analysis for you. On the small time frame and on the daily, I'm bearish for now, unless I see something in the next day or two that changes my mind. I already shared with you exactly what I'd be looking for to change my mind and turn me more bullish than bearish. I shared that already. If you came in late, go back and rewatch the first part of this video. Because I shared exactly what to expect. I did RSI analysis, and I shared exactly what to expect in the RSI and in price action over the next couple of days. And if I'm wrong, what you would expect to see if it's not as bullish as I think it is. Excuse me, as bearish as I think it is. All right, let's take a little time now. Let's do what I call let's do some correlation analysis now. That means let's look at the rest of the charts and let's say what is the wave structure pointing to on the rest of the charts. Okay, let's look at Ethereum, ADA, Maitreya. I'll check BNB for you shortly, and let's look at SOL and XRP, and let's see what's going on. All right. Send me a chart, Chemo, of the fractal you're seeing. If it's different than what I've already shared, I'll share it. All right, let's take a peek at Ethereum here, guys. See what Ethereum is telling us on the higher time frames and on the lower time frames. What do we got rocking here? All right, so what you'll notice here is that now the Ethereum chart is odd to me because you got a pump up, and you got this trashy move down. A pump up, this move, that's a little better move, and then you got this move here. This looks like we're in a move to the downside as well. Okay, that is a possible very bullish structure in which it could be a 1 2 1 2 1 and now 2. We're in a corrective structure that could be a 1 2 1 2 1 2. In which case, after this correction happens over the next 6 months or so, we'd be looking for a very, very big move to the upside afterwards. That's the way that price structure looks, guys. And that's what I would think is possible. Okay? That could be a 1 2 1 2 1 2 going up for more. All right? That's one possibility. There you go, Moon Boys. There you go. Everybody who says I'm bearish and I'm always bearish, no, I'm not. There's your Moon Boy count, guys. I'd be watching out for that. Watch out for a respecting of this trend line right there on the way down. However, if this comes down in 3 waves, as I predict it might, now it's going to take a long time. I'm talking 6 months of price action here. But if it comes down and breaks through that trend line, guys, we're going to get bearish as can be. That we're going to get a lot more bearish than that. And I'm going to reject this 1 2 1 2 1 2 count, and we're probably going to look for other counts. Okay, what's another count that could be on the high time frame here? Well, it could be a WXYXZ. Not a giant fan of that count, but it's possible. It's possible. So there's a possibility here. What you'll notice here on the RSI here is that it's not finished to the downside. You notice on the daily, there's lots more room for this thing to go down. That doesn't mean price can't go back up in the meantime. It just means that I don't think this trend to the downside is finished. That means I'm expecting this to be corrective in nature, that this is going to correct something like that. Finish with hidden bull, boom, boom, and then maybe go up again. So I do like a bullish count here. I do like a bullish count here. on Ethereum. I'm seeing more downside first. So I believe that we are in a corrective wave. I believe that we're in a corrective wave here. All right, now we've come to a place in the live stream, guys. I'm going to give you guys a secret count that I don't spend time talking about, okay? And I want you guys to come back. All those of you that are here for the secret count, I want you to let me know in the comments after the video shuts down and the comment section is opened up. I want you to let me know, Jim, I was there for the secret count. So let me know. That lets me know who's watching the live streams. Hold on one second. My family's going crazy in the background. Okay. All right. So let me show you the secret count here, guys. Here it is. I haven't spent a lot of time on my channel talking about it, but just last week, I think I shared it for the first or second time. If you guys are, let me get on the weekly chart here on the Coinbase chart. All right. If you guys are bull boys, you're going to love this count. Keith, where are you? Are you still here, buddy? Here's your bull boy count. Here it is. 1, 2. Impulse, 3-wave correction. Impulse, that's 5 waves, 3-wave correction. Now we're looking for 5 waves back to the upside. And what this would be, so this is your bull boy count. What this would be is a multi-year leading diagonal, the beginning stages of Bitcoin. Okay? That this is going to get up to 100K, 120K. Just depends on how fast we go up. Now, it could take a lot longer to get up there because this could go up in all kinds of ways, but let me talk to you about it. I do not believe that the chart is telling us we're going to 100K from where we are. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What I believe has to happen, I got 2 things here on the macro. Number 1, this has to 3-wave back down, and I've drawn it a little bit big. We've already got wave 1. We're in the middle of wave 2. We need a 3-wave back down. Then I could see a potential move up like that. Something like that. Okay? There's your moon boy count, guys. In which case you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's a diag. This is a leading diag. That would be followed, guys, by one of the biggest crashes of the century. That we would crash so hard and so fast. Imagine the market maker move that would create, guys. Oh, man. And we would spend from 2026 or so to 2030 crashing. It could be that, but unlikely on the higher time frames. I would say it's very unlikely, Maitreya, but I mean technically it could be that for sure. The second one too is much too out of proportion with the first one too. Okay, so. There's no doubt about that, Jason. I'm a personal believer that we are going to eventually come all the way back down to 10K, to 3K, 4K, 5K. I believe that this thing is coming down. I'm simply saying that this is a wave structure that could play out. Okay. Now, how else could this develop? Well, you see how this wave developed right here, where you had a pullback all the way down. Well, you could get something similar to that, where this is wave 1, got an extended 5th wave, and now we're in the middle of a very large correction back down to the trend line. That's going to then be followed by a move like that. It's going to be similar to that move right there. Okay? Yeah, the bugle, that's exactly what diagonals do. The 4 overlaps the 1 in a diagonal. That's the whole point. Okay? So this is another particular, that's another way that this could play out, that this could become a 3-wave move. We come back down to 19K or so, and then we're looking for, boom. Let me tell you what to do. I mean, this is way in advance, guys. Okay? But if that happens, you're looking for a break of structure. You're going to draw that trend line right there. And you're looking for a break of that to the upside. And once you get the break of that, that's your buy zone. And that's your hold until Bitcoin tops at 100K, or take your stinking profit up here somewhere. Okay? So there is that. I am leaning into that count, guys. I think the wave structure is pointing there, and I see that as a real possibility. Because what this is going to do, okay, what this is going to do is allow the governments, it's going to get the world bullish. The whole world is going to sit up and listen, and Bitcoin is going to take over the world, okay, or crypto. And everybody's going to be crypto believers by that time in the value of crypto. Okay? And what that's going to do is allow the governments of the world to say, you see, digital currency has real value. Okay? And that real value is going to get everybody to begin to trust the central bank's version of crypto. And that's going to allow the central banks to roll out the central bank digital currency. All right? So there you go, guys. I mean, that's what I now think is happening currently based on this wave structure that we have. So how could this play out? I don't know. Other than, I'm looking for this correction to finish. It may have already finished, okay? That flat that I shared with you, it might be an expanded flat, and now we're bullish, ready for the next wave, okay? I don't think that means we just go straight up, guys. I don't, okay? Look at this. Look at how this wave went up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't mean this wave has to do the same thing. It just means that, hey, listen, there's going to be jogs in the road, and I really believe that we're in the middle of a larger correction like that. That we'll get something at least like this before up, but we could get something much more like this before we go up. All right? Okay, so there's a secret count. I want you guys, how many of you are willing to come back, comment on the video, let me know that you saw the secret count, and tell me how you liked it. Okay? So that's kind of where I think we are in the grand scheme of this wave. So yeah, I do think we could totally be going up. But guys, we need a squeeze. We need a bearish squeeze here where this actually kind of, see that wave right there? How this kind of worked its way on down? That's kind of where I think we are. I think we're in the middle of some kind of bearish squeeze, okay, that's going to eventually go to the moon. I'll let you know when I think that's ready. But for now, we ain't ready to go up. This needs to be a take profit zone. We need to reload our bags on a 3-wave move on the mainstream. So you got to keep watching the live streams, guys. Keep watching the channel, okay? And Delilah, I don't want you to tell me here. I want you to, when the video shuts down, when I close the stream and then the comments open in the video, would you let me know there in the comments? That's just a way you can thank me and come back and comment on it. So you're letting YouTube know that this is a live stream people should watch. Would you guys also share it in your trading groups and on Facebook and things like that? Would you share the video? Would you make this one go viral, guys? Because I really think I've got some value in this video and on this channel. I've just been kind of. Oh, Delilah, in my opinion, yeah, we're going to take profit. I mean, we were at 48, 49K. I think we're in a take profit zone. That doesn't mean it can't go up. It just means that's my personal belief. I am personally waiting for a move back down that could go as low as 19, 20K, and then back to the upside. Okay, so thanks, Delilah. Appreciate that. I really do. Thank you very much. Hey there, Delilah. All right. You guys know who Tim Hawkins is? Check out his Hey There, Delilah. Story about Samson and Delilah. All right, guys. Here we go. So that count, by the way, this diagonal that I see and this move up that I see jives with my Ethereum count. That takes us up as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now we're in the middle of a wave 2 that needs to finish before we go up for another move. Okay? So let's let this thing finish. Let's let this develop. It's going to develop into a wave that looks like that or looks like that. It's going to develop something like that. Okay? That means we probably got down and then up to go, and then we're looking down. Okay? So down and up on the small time frame, and then down one more wave before a big move to the upside. Okay? All right. Let's look at ADA. What do we see here? Same thing. Same thing. We got a leading wave here. We got a leading diag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice leading wave. Okay? Then what? Well, need a little down. Oh, come on. Need a little down to finish. A little up. And then roll over. A, B, C. This was a bottom right here. That was a bottom, maybe. Okay. All right. Now we got a nice 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. All right. Possible. That's a possible count. Or we got a possible 1, A, B, C. This might end up being a lot more bearish. We go take the low out in 5 waves fast, and then we reverse back to the upside. But this wave is pointing down. The price structure has broken to the downside. We're in a downward trend. That doesn't mean this current wave can't go back to the upside in 3 waves. It just means that the overall trend on the daily is down right now. Okay? So wave structure is pointing to a potentially finished move that looks like a nice diagonal. Looks beautiful. Looks gorgeous. Okay? Looking for 3 waves to finish. Something like that, maybe. And then down we go. So I think we're in the B wave, guys, of some kind of correction. I think that. If not, we're in a bearish wave that this thing is just going to roll over and keep on going. And that means we got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this thing rolls over, boom. And we get 5 waves down. We're going to hell, okay? we're not we're going to the dumps here and then up. So that's a potential count. Okay. Yeah, Danton, I promise I will do chain link for you. Absolutely. Okay. So anyway, I think ADA is pointing down as well on the small time frame. I think we gotta go down, then up, then down. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty. See this wave structure right here? Boom, right there. See that? See that wave structure after a move down, that move, and then boom. Okay, so this looks like it needs to kind of come up, and then let's roll over. Okay. All right, let's check XRP, see what XRP is looking like. You'll notice that XRP has broken its structure to the downside. We had a nice trend line here, but the XRP has broken. That is a bearish signal, guys. That doesn't mean price can't go up. It just means that the price has pushed lower than the trending moves to the downside. That means the trend has broken. We are more than likely in a new trend to the downside, okay? Now, that might simply be 3 waves, and then we go up again. So we may be close to the end of this particular wave. I don't know. But my point is that this is broken. Okay, A, B, C maybe. And then up. Okay, but I'm bearish for now on XRP. When do I get bullish again? Draw this trend line right here. Breaks above the, if price wants to turn around and break back into this range, and then above that I get real bullish real fast. Okay, so if price breaks here and breaks here, I'm going to start to be bullish again. That's letting me know this was a fake out, and up we go. Now there is another fake out I can see on this chart where this thing could do something like that and then break back down again. Okay, so we understand that that's the way this market can move. But right now, I got bearish signals on the chart. So again, confirming our bearish bias for now. If you want to know when I'll get bullish here again, this is the daily chart on XRP, obviously. Draw this trend line on the RSI right there. Okay, you'll notice that we are testing a breakout, but we broke out, and now we've broken back below the moving average, and we're on this trend line here. If it breaks back in, we'll adjust this trend line to here, and we're going to look for this to come down more. I think it's coming down more than likely. All right, let's look at BNB from my friend Maitreya, and then we'll look at DXY and S&P and NASDAQ shortly. Then we'll look at Link as well, quick. So let's see. There's ARB. If any of you trade ARB, you got a bearish signal happening right now as well. We've broken to the downside. So that's a bearish signal. That doesn't mean it has to, but this could come up like that and then come down. That's possible. Or this could just pull back and then continue down. That's possible as well. Let's look at BNB. If I can find it in my list. Right there. Haven't looked at BNB in a minute. I used to look at it all the time. Yeah, BNB, looking at the 15-minute chart, guys, that's a flat all day long. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like a flat at least, which would point back to the downside. Now, I can see a possibility of a stop hunt to the upside here. Boom, and then down. Or the thing could just pull back and go down. But that looks down to me, guys. So we got an impulse. We got a 3-wave pullback. Let's get one more impulse. Then we might go back up. So there's BNB for you, Maitreya. Best I can tell, that's the way I'd be looking at the chart on the 15-minute time frame. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent. we get more bullish if this trend line gets broken to the upside. So if for some reason price wants to start moving from here to the upside and then pull and break out of there, then all of a sudden you got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and this is going to get bullish. Here we go. Okay, so that's the bullish look on BNB. If you want to get super bullish, there's a possibility. I think that's another way you can look at the charts there. I think you can really make that case that this was a three-wave move. Boom. Oh, sorry. Let's try that again. Boom, boom, boom. Right? You can really make that case for that. And now we got a 1-2. Let's go. And let's finish up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Then let's come down for 3 waves. So, that could be a wave 4. Obviously, that's got a wave 4 look, but it doesn't have to be, okay? It doesn't, because you could also have an A, B, and a C. All right? Now, what would that be on the daily here? Oh, yeah, you could totally have this. You got I got a couple of ideas here. You could have 3, 3. That could be a WXY. I'm not a fan of this, but it could be. So you could say 3 X wave, then you get 3 more down, and then watch this. Boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden, what do you got? What do you got? Oh, come on. W, W, X, Y. There's your over the next couple of years. So that's a count that could play. Okay. What else? What else could be happening here? What else could be happening? This could very well be the wave 4 of an ABC. So you could have something like this where you got 3. That could be 3. I'm not a huge fan of that either. That could be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 5 now. And then all of a sudden, what do you got? You got A, B, C. It's still bearish. It just has us taking the top out first. And then we go down. And again, it's the same count. 3, 3, 5. And we're looking at this as a W, X, and a Y. Or an ABC. What else could be going on? You could have... This could be an ABC in and of itself, right there. And this could be A, B, and now we're getting C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. Interesting wave action right now. Getting a little bit of a pump. I'm not sure I like it. See what ETH is doing real fast. Small time frame. Price action sucks right now. That's such a trashy pullback. Doesn't look right. I don't know. Small time frame sucks. Yeah, BNB is a tough one, man. I'll be honest with you. BNB, not super clear. Not super clear. I think any count you come up with is probably valid. Yeah, but yeah, this could make its way on up. We'll see. I mean, that could be a 1-2 right there. 1, 2, and up we go. That's your bullish look, man. Oh, that's your bullish look. But looking at a smaller time frame, you got a three-wave shape here. You got to respect it. You got to pay attention to it. You got a three-wave shape here. Got to respect it. Now we'll see what happens here. If we go on up, then yeah, that could turn into an impulse wave. But right now you got to respect 3. This could go down. Came to the 618, retrace. If it makes another high, it's probably going to get bullish from there. And I think that's a real possibility as well on BNB. All right, let's look at Link now because somebody asked me about Link. Let's take a peek at Link. Guys, and I think we're going to look at the traditional markets and call it a night, and I'm not going to take a bunch of requests. I'm feeling pretty tired right now. Feeling pretty tired. Daily chart. Yeah, that didn't play out. This down here was so much trash. Yeah, what's going on with Link here? What is that? Yeah, that might be Link might be pointing to the upside, man. Keith M, yeah, Link might be an indicator for sure. I mean, because this looks like 3 waves, right? This looks like 3. It's not done. It's not done by any means. Or at least it doesn't have the done look to it. It doesn't have... I would need this to finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get something like that, then it'll look done. Because then you got 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't have a finished structure here yet. So let's get 5 waves here, then the Link will be done. That doesn't mean Bitcoin has to make any higher highs, to be honest with you. It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that, but Bitcoin could just sit here and do this. Let me go to the 6 hour. You could see Bitcoin do something like this, while Link is making higher highs. BTC is just correcting like that. But nevertheless, that looks like either this is a triangle, and that was your wave 5, and this is the bottom, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for 5 to finish. Then we're going to go down for a 3-wave correction. I think that's probably what you're looking at for Link. That's my favorite count. Otherwise, you got A, B, and C. Still looking for this 5-wave to finish. And then we're going down for 3. But I would not expect Link to just go straight up forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. However, to be about as balanced as I can be, this could totally be a 1-2. Now we're in the middle of a 3, 4, and 5. To also be balanced, this could be oh, come on. A, B, and C. And then we come down. Boom. And that's an expanded flat. A, B, C. And that's a 1-2. And what that becomes is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. 1, 2. Then we get Bull Boy out of that. So yeah, I don't know the answer to that. Don't know the answer. All right, guys, let's take a peek at the DXY. We had a bit of a pump in NFP last week. I'm expecting this to continue to trend. You see how this wave is trending to the upside? I'm expecting DXY to pull back and continue trending to the upside. And I'm thinking we're going to get something like this. Higher time frames. This was a triangle. A, B, C, D, E right there. Maybe a triangle. That was wave 4. This was wave 5. This was A, B, and C. And then we go down. So once this last hurrah for the DXY, then down we go. That's kind of what I think of the daily. Something like that. Let's see if that plays out. This wave did not come up as high as I expected it to. I was looking at this as a flat. It didn't come up as deep as I wanted it to. So now I'm looking at this more like a zigzag. Still looking for more down. Retesting this high. Maybe the 618 to the 786 retrace of this wave to the downside. And then looking for down. Euro USD, obviously it's going to be the opposite, isn't it? Let's see. A couple of ways to look at this, but notice that we have, let's watch this trend line right here. Let's see if that gets respected. Or if it breaks up. Let's see if that trend line gets respected. But I kind of like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Not bad. Could have a 5-wave move. A, B, and C. This could get complex. And then go up. There's any number of things that can happen there. But what's going on right now on the daily? We're in a downtrend. 4-hour chart. This could break up or down, but right now the 4-hour trend is lower lows and lower highs. And a downtrend. So I'm seeing more down. We could get a pullback on the 4-hour, but then down again probably. So I think DXY looking up, Euro USD looking down. That's be my bias for the next week or so. S&P Man, that looks like it's looking toppy, guys. I'll be honest with you. Looking super toppy. But they keep pumping it. They keep pumping it, but we're getting parabolics here, guys. That looks like a fifth wave. This could be some kind of oh, come on. I'm trying. This could be some kind of A, B, and then we're in the middle of C, which may have more to go. It may pull back and give you a little bit more, right? We could get some kind of a fourth wave, fifth wave, something like that, and then a crash. Boom, boom, boom. S&P likes these expanded waves. Check it out. Check it out. See that one? And then boom. Boom. S&P seems to like these expanded waves. So I would not be surprised to see something just like that. We're not finished yet. I'm looking for a pullback. Another high, and then boom. Big old move down. NASDAQ, on the other hand, looks finished. NASDAQ has a beautiful, this is wrong. That's an old count. NASDAQ has a beautifully five-wave-ish look. Let's get on the 3-day. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that not look finished to you? We're close. Oh, we're so close, guys. We're so close. A, B, C. I don't know how high this wave is going to go. Could get up here to shoot. It could go up to 22, 23. It could turn around now. Man, but we've got a five-wave look. We got to see what this thing's going to do here. This thing could continue to pull back, take the high, could do that if it wants to. But man, if it does, I see a big crash coming. Let's see how this plays. Let's see how it plays. All right, guys, it was good to be with you. I'm exhausted. I need to call it a night. I'm exhausted. So good to be with you. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Have a safe week. Can I invite you warmly to the Discord? Love to have you. Just join the Patreon in the description and come on in and help make my Discord even better than it is by your presence. So we'd love to have you and your ideas. So come on in. I'll give you all my ideas and you can share yours as well. We'd love to have you. In the meantime, look for some midweek videos this week starting tomorrow. I'm going to try to get about 4 or 5 videos out this week. So look for some changes to the channel coming. But then I hope you guys have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.